Okay, welcome to ETN News. We're looking at the earthquakes and a couple other things. All right, 2.0 Mauna Loa. These other ones are small quakes. We have nothing in Hawaii that's 2.5 or greater, nothing significant, just usual activity. Alaska, we haven't got too much going on except for 5.0 Nikolovsky, Alaska, southwest of there, 21.8 miles deep. Rest of these are not too big. Only one 2.5 southwest of Cantwell. Up here in Canada, 4.6. And that is 6.2 miles deep. We'll go look at that here in a moment. Yellowstone, 2.5 east of Kelly, Wyoming. That's starting to ramp up down toward Yellowstone, down the fault line from the Rocky Mountains coming down. And we got a 3.1 east of Stovepipe Wells, 2.7 miles deep. 2.5 north-northwest of Walker, 3.2 miles deep. 2.5 northeast of Hollister, 4.1 miles deep. And a 2.5, that is, well, it's 3.0 miles deep south of San Francisco, southeast of San Francisco. Up toward this way, a 1.9 east of Lafayette, Georgia, 7.4 miles deep. And up here is Yellowstone. You can see where the activity is increasing up here around Hebgen Lakes and over toward Yellowstone Park up through Montana. Okay, these quakes here. Let me see, I've got it all mixed up. These here coming off the Cascadia. We got one out here on around the Mendocino Fault, 2.2, 11.8 miles deep, and one up here on the Cascadia, a 1.5, west-southwest of Port Orford, Oregon. This is off the Blanco fracture zone, Gordia escarpment. I call this the Gordia fault coming across. Same thing. Alright, see what else we got going on down in here. 3.1. Now, we got one quake, and that one is on the Garlock fault zone, and we got some coming down to San Andreas. Like I was saying on my last update yesterday, watch for larger activity starting right here, because right here is where we're seeing the pressure build up, and we got these. And we got the 6.2 over toward Russia yesterday, after we was looking for that quake, in case if you missed the update. Alright, let's look at this. Canada, last 24 hours, 6 hours ago, 4.6. Grand Prairie, and 4.0 out from Port Hardy. And we got some small ones out here, 3.0, 1.8, and the swarm up around southern Alaska. Now let's check something else out. Now, do you remember when I explained, more than I should have, I guess, that these plates, Pacific Plate, North American, and over toward Australia, the tail end was swinging toward Australia, the Pacific Plate, and the upper end is pushing toward North America faster than North America can push toward it. That's the reason we see the pressure through here. We got a tsunami station in event mode, Gulf of Alaska. Watch for high waves, because that's plate movements. What this is, it's going on. and we got one around the Coral Sea 1 in event mode. And if this one wasn't cut off over here, I would just about say for sure that this one should be in event mode, because these go together. The tail end swings up of the Pacific Plate pushing, top end goes that way. Got a tsunami station in event mode down here, tsunami station in event mode up here, with no earthquake activity causing it. No tsunami warnings. The one off of Newport, Coos Bay, Oregon, west of Coos Bay, is still turned off. It's important to have that too. And up here on the east coast, around Sable Bank, east of Boston. They finally got a couple turned on down here after we talked about it yesterday, after having those bigger earthquakes down here, and nothing here to protect the public. Okay, on the storms, we got Christie, 155 mile per hour, category 4, heading on out in the open waters, and it should drop down by Saturday. Should start dropping down, and going on down Sunday, it should be down 35, 45 mile per hour, somewhere around there. The east, don't see much going on up here except for up northeast, and medium chance tropical depression, and this one here is supposed to turn into a severe tropical storm, 65 mile per hour, going across the Philippines, coming back. It looks like it's making a circle and coming back. And it is, but it's supposed to calm down by the time it gets back. Not unless it gets over here and, well, there's too much land around it. I don't think it can get much bigger. Now Dana, 70 mile per hour, severe cyclone storm, India, going down into India. Alright, so that's all I see right here, and there's the earthquakes I had picked out earlier, and got all turned around. Got quite a bit of activity around Papua New Guinea. And this one here is 56.7 miles deep, 214.1 miles deep, 5.0 Kermadec Islands region. So we had some very deep quakes. We had 6.2 up here. Had this going on here, looking for maybe even 3.1 around Stovepipe. That's not large enough. We should see a little bit larger quakes down through the coast, because, you know, it looks like the plates are moving. San Andreas, 5.7, Mid-Atlantic Ridge, 6.2 miles deep. 5.0, 5.0. South America, 119 miles deep, 3.3 miles deep, 4.7. These other ones are not too deep. But we got a few deep quakes in here, though. Alright, I'll see you on the next updates. Everybody, you know, stay safe. Still watch the Cascadia for more. You know, maybe about over on the Cascadia, I don't know, because, like I said, the plates are pushing this way. This whole chunk right here is a separate section, like a big giant continent, which has got all kinds of continents pushed in together, just like the North American plate. But it's got a swing to it. Swings this way, swings that way. It's tilting. That's what's causing all of our damage and earthquakes, and liable to see a huge earthquake soon. And out here, could see a new eruption occur in between the Dewan Fuca plate and the Cascadia, because it's pushing on both sides, and this is like a continent itself, or it wouldn't have a ring of fire around it with the big fault line. It's impossible to have a continent without, you know, without the ring of fire going around it. That's where the continents go together, because it's fault lines. All right, I'll see you next time.